Hi all you beauties, CK here. I'm going to be doing something a little different. Normally I've been doing unboxings, but I'm going to go ahead and give that I followed and then the person you pick tag that's been a while back. I've never done a tutorial before, so this will be my first time actually applying makeup on here. And I chose to do, I don't know if you can see, oh it just reflects me back. KathleenLights. She did a smoky eye, and I love watching her. She's great. So we are going to follow along with her tutorial. Now she has the Urban Decay palette. I'm going to be using the Revealed Smoky Eye. It's kind of a little dupe to it, and so let's go ahead and listen along with her. Okay.
Just keep watching.
So
the first thing I'm doing is priming my eyelids with
her first step is to prime her eyelids. I don't have all the products she has, so I do have a generic little eye primer that came in a kit that I reviewed for Christmas, and I will be putting that on my eyeballs. Alright, now let's check out the next step.
The eyeshadow called Combust.
She's going to take the light and pop it in her inner corner.
So I'm just using this to...
So, let's see. There is a shade in here that's pretty light, so we will go ahead and use that. And I'll take my Eco Tools brush and pop that in here. I believe she puts it all over to set her primer. The one she was using, she said was tacky. This one doesn't feel too tacky. So if you wanted, you could leave this step out, but it's always good for a base. Now let's see what her next step is.
I'm going into this white-ish.
So her next step is to get a white shade and put it up in the brow bone. The one that I have does not have like a white shade in it. So I went ahead and grabbed out my CoverGirl Blushing Nudes quad, and it has a light shade. So I'm going to take some of that and pop it up in my brow bone. And my eyebrows are pretty dang crazy. I don't pluck them, and I tried to shave them and it was a disaster. So I'm letting them grow out, and my cousin is going to help me wax them. So we will see how that goes. If you want to see a video of me getting my eyebrows waxed for the first time, leave a little message in the comment that you would like to see that, and I will definitely try to film that. Although I may cry like a little baby. So we shall see. But yeah, so my caterpillars here, super crazy. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, so she takes a eyeshadow pencil in black and puts it all over her lid. So she smudges it out. I do not have that. I do have the one that I got out of this month's Ipsy, I believe it was Ipsy, and it is the little sex kitten. So I will go ahead and put this, I'm assuming, just all over my lid. This could be a disaster, but I'm trusting that this turns out great, because KathleenLights did really good. And this one is not as creamy as hers. So I don't even know if it's going to smudge. I might have to go in with a different liner. And I believe she took a eyeliner. Oh my goodness. I don't know. this could be a disaster, guys. I don't think that I am doing this right. And I missed right by my eyelashes. Yeah, kind of crazy. But we'll see if this turns out good. Let's move on to our next step.
Move it around and try to blend it with just a regular eyeshadow brush. I'm sick, by the way. That's why.
So her next step is to go into a shimmery gunmetal color, and she puts it all over. So that will be our next step. So we do have kind of two, but this one's more blue, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with this one. And she just puts it all over where she put her eyeliner. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Besides me totally messing it up, but it will be fixed. Let's move on to our next step. Okay, so she goes back in with the one that she did on the base with that light color, and then packed it to get rid of the harsh line. So let's go back into this and go back into that light one. And then just blend it together. But yeah, I love all of her unboxings, and she has her own nail polish brand, which is really cool because I love like getting nail polish and then like mixing them to make my own color. And I think it would be pretty cool if I could buy some like empty bottles and then the base and then mix and make colors and maybe give them to friends or whatnot. So let's go ahead and see what the next step is. Okay, the next step is she's going to take a purple and then put it in the inner corner. I guess that would be the outer corner. Alrighty. So I'm going to take this dark purple and right there, that one. And just put it in the, what do they say, the V, the outer V. But yeah, I am definitely not a pro, but Kathleen does amazing work. So let's go ahead and see what her next step is.
And I'm dragging some of that into the crease just to help blend some more.
So
I decided this look would look really pretty.
she goes ahead and does a wing. I'm awful at wings, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to do, knocking over the camera, do this off camera because it's going to be bad. I will be back. Okay, so I got in a fight with my wing liner and lost. Now, I used the Ciate London Fierce Flicks liner, and I still need some practice with this thing. Let's move on to the next step.
Now I'm just applying a
okay, so her next step is to put mascara on. I don't have that mascara. I have the Lash Essential from Maybelline, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my lashes. She will also be putting on fake eyelashes at the end of the video. I do not put on fake lashes, just because I would be awful at it. So I will just stick to ones that I have. Okay, so that's on. Let's go ahead and move on to our next step. Okay, so she goes on and she puts a skin tint on, and then she puts a foundation on. I don't wear a foundation, but I did get a BB cream in my Sephora Play from Dr. Jart. So I will be putting this on my face. This is like a step towards starting to put foundation on for me. So I'm gonna put some little polka dots all over, like a little Easter egg. Some more. I think I will probably be getting a full size of this because I do really like it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take my fingers and rub it in. I have a few little spots. Actually, that's a freckle. But I do have a few little specks of acne in that corner. My face is fairly clear, except for that I have huge pores and it's super oily. So this kind of helps get rid of the oiliness a little bit, which is nice. And I have freckles on my nose too. And then I have this beauty mark thing that just is always there. So that step is done. Let's go ahead and move on to her next step. Okay, her next step is to go in with concealer and put it on her under eye. I don't have the one that she used in the video. I do have the CoverGirl concealer in the shade Fair. So I will go ahead and put that. I normally only put it under and a little bit in my Cupid's bow, but she put it on her nose and her forehead. So I will do that as well. And go ahead and rub it in. Oh goodness. This whole time I'm trying to do this without stabbing myself with these nails. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to her next step. Okay, so she's setting it, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip that step and wait for her next step. So she's going in with a liner. I believe she smokes it out.
No, Password. This is Password. And with a pencil brush, I am rubbing that on my lower lash line.
So she's doing like a smoke out thing. So I will go ahead and do that. So let's see. I will go back in with this because I don't have any liquid. Well, I do have a liquid liner, but not like the gel liner. That's the word I'm looking for. So we'll just go ahead and put this in the waterline-ish. Try not to poke myself in the eye. And then I believe it was the gray color. So let's go ahead and my little eco tool and get that gray color. And I'm gently packing it on because I don't really put color under my eye. A little more there. All right, and let's go check out her next step. Okay, so she finished. She put some. Oh, okay, she's putting in some in her inner corner. But first, she put some mascara on her under eyelashes. Find the mascara. And hope I don't get it all over myself. Oh, it's really thick with mascara. Oh well. Definitely not perfect. Not a makeup artist. Just following a tutorial. Let's check out, oh yeah, the inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and use this cute little thing that I got out of one of my Ipsy bags. The Mary Luminizer. And go ahead and take that and pop that in the inner corner. I'm really loving this. Go ahead and put it in the inner corner and then up in the brow bone. Not that I want these crazy caterpillars to stick out any, but alright, let's go ahead and check out her next step. Okay, so her next step is to contour. Never done that. I will go ahead and give it a try. Okay, so I have a Wet n Wild contour palette. And I will take my Wet n Wild brush and I'm not sure what I'm doing, so this part might come out bad. I think that's what they do. I'm not 100%. If anybody has any tips, videos or anything, or anybody they watch that you think could teach me quite a bit about makeup, go ahead and link that in the comments below. Let's move on to her next step. Okay, so next she goes in with Tarte's blush, and I actually got a blush in my Ipsy, and this one is Quirky. She had, I believe, Captivating, so they're different, but super cute. Let's dab that. Ooh. Super rosy cheeks. But my cheeks are already pretty red. Alright, let's check out her next step. So she goes into a highlight. And let's look and see. I do have a Wet n Wild illuminating one, and she went into the pinky highlight. So if I can open this, I'm gonna take the same brush and try for this middle pinky one, and I believe highlight goes here. And people put it, I think, here. Nose a little bit, and Cupid's bow just a little bit. Might need more on my cheeks because they're super red today. It's nice and sunny and warm out. Okay, good enough. Let's see if she has any more steps. Okay, so next she takes a lip lacquer and puts that on. Then she goes on with another gloss. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I have the Note lip gloss, and we will go ahead and put that on. So my lips are very, very dry. And a lip gloss will help that out greatly. I think that might be all, but let's go ahead and take a look and see if there's any other steps. So that is her entire look.
Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Pause. Okay, so this is the entire look. I did not do too bad besides my eyeliner going crazy, which I got in a fight with and lost. I'm still working on the eyeliner. It's a struggle, but other than that, I like the color. Everything looks good, and I love watching her videos. I will link her down below. If you are not already subscribed to her, I would go check her out. She is amazing. And if you're not subscribed to me yet and you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. If there's any other content that you guys would like to see or have any beauty suggestions for me, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. All right, have a good day. Bye.